Hey, what's up guys? I'm gonna be heading to Valley of Fire today, which is about an hour outside of the Las Vegas Strip. I'm going to be hiking. I did pick a trail that is very scenic and very beautiful. However, it does have a pretty steep decline to get down to that area. Usually I would be bringing my dogs with me, but because of this decline, I don't want to risk them getting hurt because they are so small and have very small legs. So we're not going to risk it, so they will be staying here today at the house. But I will check back in with you guys when we get there. Alright, we are here at Valley of Fire. It is a $10 admission to get into the state park, which is really not that bad. You can fit a bunch of people in your car and it's just $10 to come on in. So we are doing the White Domes Trail, and this trail actually starts off as all pure sand. It's honestly like the hardest part of the trail, just walking through the sand until you get to the actual rock part. So that's how you know you're here. So Valley of Fire is about an hour outside of the Las Vegas Strip. It is great for a day trip. It's currently in like the mid-50s right now, so it's about perfect weather for hiking. If you come here in the summer, it's going to be like walking through an oven. So I don't recommend doing that. So this is the steep decline I was referring to. It's just a lot of going down into the actual canyon. Something to keep in mind is dress accordingly to the weather. Like right now it is in the mid-50s and I am wearing a t-shirt and leggings, and I also brought a jacket. And bring plenty of water, especially if you come here during the summer because it is so hot. Right now it's only in the mid-50s, so it's really not that bad, and it is absolutely perfect hiking weather. If you do come here in the summer, you need to be prepared. So if you can, I do recommend coming on a weekday and not on a weekend, because it is super crowded on the weekends and there are just people everywhere. It's hard to find parking. Right now it's a Tuesday and there's really no one here. Like, we're coming across a few people, but overall it's a lot nicer to have it all to yourself. Okay, so this is the Slot Canyon. It is very similar to Antelope Canyon, which is found in Arizona. However, this one is not quite as steep or as tall. As you can see, it is pretty narrow. It does have all these cool little glyphs in the side. And as you can see, it's really beautiful. So if you can't make it down to Arizona and see Antelope Canyon, this is a great way to see a slot canyon if you've never seen one before. So what's also great about Valley of Fire is it is pet friendly, so you can bring your dogs with you. We did not bring ours on this hike because of that steep decline going down, but this is a great place if you have a larger dog and you want to be able to walk them. I mean, these views are pretty incredible, so you should come here and definitely show your dog. Not sure if you guys can hear it in the audio, hopefully not, but it is pretty windy outside. It actually feels great because with the sun it's a little bit hot, so that breeze really feels really nice. So like I said before, this is White Domes Trail, and as you can see there are lots of white looking rocks over here. I'm not sure if that's considered a dome, but as you can see there are lots of red looking rocks and a lot of white looking rocks, and it's honestly really beautiful. I do recommend, if you can, buying some hiking boots if you don't already have them. You could definitely do these trails with regular running shoes or tennis shoes, but having the hiking boots really does help the stabilization, and my ankles always hurt really bad when I'm walking on rocks. So having the shoes that we have is really helpful. I got my shoes at Columbia Outlet and they were on clearance for only $65. And they're supposed to last a lifetime, so definitely get some hiking shoes if you plan on becoming a hiker. So this trail is about 1.5 miles long, and it does go in a loop. You start at the parking lot, go down incline and then into the canyon, and you kind of end up coming right back around here and back to the parking lot right where you started. So kind of a quick trail, but it is a little hard at the part where you go down, and then where all that sand is my least favorite part because it's just really hard to walk. Okay, so this is the end of the White Domes Trail. As you can see, the rock kind of goes from red to white, and you just kind of come around this corner and head into the parking lot. It's a pretty quick hike. I definitely recommend it. Out of 10 being the hardest, I would give it about a 5, 6. Well, we think we just saw some type of goat. Could be a mountain goat, could be a different type of goat. They were so cute. They're just in the middle of the road, so really cool to be able to see wildlife up close, and they're little baby goats as well. Up next, we are doing Rainbow Vista, which is just a 1 mile round trip hike. Valley of Fire is cool because you can do a lot of hikes in one day. You don't just have to do one unless you don't want to. You could definitely fit 2 or 3 depending on how active you are. This is our second hike after doing the White Domes Trail. Again, the walkway to get in is very, very sandy. It's a little bit hard to walk, so again, just be prepared for that because this is a desert, so there is a lot of sand everywhere. So far, Rainbow Vista is not living up to the hype. It is a pretty easy trail, but overall there's great beautiful rocks to look at, but compared to the White Domes Trail, which had the Slot Canyon and all those beautiful white rocks, it's really not the most fascinating trail. So if you only have one day here, I would definitely do White Domes over this trail. So this is the end of Rainbow Vista Trail. We did it in about 15 minutes, so it did not take that long at all. Overall, the trail itself is very easy, just very sandy. The end viewpoint is really pretty, but overall, if I only have this one trail to do, like I said, I wouldn't pick it just because there are so many other more scenic ones that you could do. But if you're looking for something that's pretty easy and won't take up a lot of time, this is a great one to choose for that reason. And there is no rainbow at the end, which is false advertising. Right, I give this trail a 2 out of 10 difficulty level and a 4 out of 10 scenic, just because the end was really, really pretty. All right, last but not least, to end the day, we are doing the Fire Wave Trail. This is a pretty simple trail as well. I've done it once before. It's about a mile and a half round trip. It says it can take an hour and a half, but really you can get all the way down there in like 15 minutes. So it's another really easy one if that's what you want to do, but you're going to end the day with this one and then go get some lunch. But check out these views. For those who do not know, my mom is hiking with me today, so big round of applause to her for doing 3 whole hikes. Usually you would only just do 1. We were feeling crazy today, so this is our final hike of the day because we both have to pee and we're very hungry, so that's a good reason to leave. So this is a pretty easy hike. Pretty much all activity and age levels can do it. We brought my dogs here last time and they're really tiny and small. They're pretty active and they were able to do it. There's a little bit of a decline going down, but nothing compared to White Domes hike. So pretty much anyone can do it, and like I said, pretty much just takes like 15 minutes to get to where you need to go. Check out these views. So it's easy to see why this is called the Fire Wave Trail. You can just see in the rocks all the different reds and whites and how they just kind of combine to form a wave. All the different rock formations really just kind of swirl up like a giant wave you would see in the ocean. This is one of my favorite hikes because it is very scenic, very simple. It is one of the busier hikes here because it is so pretty, and it is one of the easier ones. So like I said, come during the weekdays so you really don't have a lot of people to work with. But it's absolutely beautiful. You can get some amazing Instagram shots here.
This was a great hike. It's beautiful, it's easy, and it's just like, what's not to like about it?
Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these beautiful trails. This is definitely one of my favorites. It is just so scenic and so pretty. Fitting 3 trails into one day is kind of a lot, but you can definitely do it. It would be really cool to hit every single trail here in one day. You need to bring a lot of food for that. Because it is a lot of calories that you are burning. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next week. Woo!
Coming up next week, I head down to sunny California and visit 2 of my best friends. We hit up a very cool beach, bop around Los Angeles, try out some cool restaurants, and visit my friend's new store. See you guys next week, and don't forget to check me out on social media. Bye!